Hello everyone, and welcome to my Songshare video. Today I have chosen to share with you the song XO by Beyonce. I chose this song because I felt like it was very controversial. The news and the media have really blown it up because Beyonce chose to use an audio recording from the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. This is the intro that she uses for the beginning of her song.
Flight controllers here looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
So, since she used this recording, many astronauts and other people that work at NASA felt that Beyonce shouldn't have had any right to be able to use this. They felt like it was disrespectful. Some family members that lost people in that disaster also said that they didn't like the chance of having to relive that moment. And now every time they turn on the radio, there's a chance they might have to relive that moment. So that's kind of where the controversy stems from. I actually understand why Beyonce did this. I think that, Beyonce, she has such a huge effect on the industry, and there's definitely meaning behind everything that she does. I think that this was actually a tribute that she gave to those people, and it reminds her listeners that we never know when the lights are going to go out, and we need to live every moment like it could be our last moment. And that's basically what the theme of this song, XO, is all about. It is hailed as one of the best songs on the album, Beyonce, that just recently came out. The album itself is a very cool idea because there was no build-up, there was no advertisement. Just one morning, we woke up and the album Beyonce was on iTunes. It was exclusively for iTunes. She also did another very innovative thing and had a video for every single song available right away. Viewers and critics hailed this as a genius move for her to do this. She wanted the music to be like a thriller album like Michael Jackson or, the great albums that stand the test of time. The song was written by Terrius the Dream Nash, Ryan Tedder. He's written such songs as Adele's Turning Tables, Beyonce's hit Halo, and of course his own Too Late to Apologize, which, you can't have turned on the radio and not heard that. And then, of course, Beyonce herself also helped write this song. From the very opening motif of the song, there's a very subtle feeling about it. We have a heartfelt, sincere vocal, and it brings right away the message that we never know when time is running out. As the song continues on, the drums and the instrumentation pick up as it goes. The form of the song is a simple A-B, A-B, C-B, which is a very successful form that other pop songs have definitely delivered hits from. The words that will stick in the viewer or the listener's mind is lights out or time has run out. The peak of the song is when she gets to the title lyrics, which are XO, I love you like XO. So these lyrics over and over say turn the lights out. They will stay in the listener's mind. There's all sorts of references of ways to love and what it feels like to love, but always the reminder that time is running out. These messages are delivered in short phrases, in simple, sometimes 5 or 6 word phrases, and they're very short and concise. For example, I'll show you the opening verse and how these sentences stick in our mind.
Your love is bright as ever, even in the shadows.
So right there we saw, your love is bright as ever. That is a 6-word message, followed by even in the shadows, which is a 4-word message. So both very short sentences that just, like I said, stick in the mind, very easy to remember, and a very simple melody. As the song continues, we hear chord progressions that are building and they modulate, and then it comes to a chorus that allows the vocals to lift us as the listener to a higher place. This type of style really reminds me of a song such as the Beatles when they sang Imagine, and how it was just simple chords and it just built to the chorus and really lifted there. One of the techniques that I love that Beyonce uses is a raspiness in her voice. At time code 319, you can really hear this raspiness. I'll show an example here. You can really hear that when she sings, You can turn my lights out. Just like that. It's just like she was singing, kind of frying her vocal cords just a little bit, and it really, I feel, like I said, added to the emotionality of the song. All right, we're now going to get into the meat and bones of the song, more of the structure. And I just love how in her first B section, or what I will call the pre-chorus, she just really starts to show an example of call and response, much like we've been talking about in our vernacular music, which is very reminiscent of the slave spiritual songs. This call and response technique is a very successful thing that she does. She does this at time code 57 of the song when she gets to this pre-chorus.
In the darkest night, oh, I search through the crowd. Your face is all.
I would love to be in the crowd and see them just singing back with her at this moment. I just think it's such a cool thing to throw in for this pre-chorus, and like I said, it's neat that she's using call and response, which is a very old vernacular technique. Immediately following this pre-chorus, we have another verse, and it just strips away the beat, and it goes down to kind of a heartbeat sound. It's at time code 120, and I'll show you an example of that right here.
Forever. Ooh, baby, daylight's wasting.
That sonar effect that she uses right there, that's kind of like an ultrasound. I just think, you know, there's a happiness in her voice, a smile that you can hear, and it's very, very cool. Then right after this moment, she builds with this great yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, she uses that as a building technique, and it just sets it up for the song to go to the next level, which is really cool. In the next section of her song, she continues to build on the tapestry and layers that she's using, and she actually uses an African tribal chant type sound to kind of create another harmony and texture, once again helping the song get to the next level.
Nobody sees what we see. They're just hopelessly gazing. Oh, baby, take.
You can really hear that with the oh, 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 oh in the background there. It's just really cool and adds more of a tribal effect. The song continues on with another call and response section, and it helps it get bigger and more powerful. And then finally, at time code 228, we hear the title lyrics come into play.
I love it like EXO. You love me like EXO. You kill me, boy, EXO.
I thought it was a very interesting choice to wait so long to have the title lyrics come into play, which is very cool, and I think separates this song from other songs at the time. Using the letters EXO to write I love you is just such a great way. I mean, so many people do it. It's something that everyone can relate to. The one thing I don't like about that section is when she says the lyrics, you kill me boy EXO. I think that was a little inappropriate, especially with the introduction that she used in the song. There should have been no reference to killing. After this C section, where she finally gave us the title lyrics, there is a short reflective instrumental period. After this reflective period, there's once again a big section with the chorus and the crowd and the audience echoing her lyrics. I think that this piece is just so different than anything that I've heard on the radio recently. There's definitely a happiness and a peacefulness about it that I feel is missing in our current pop music. To me, pop music has just become very canned and manufactured, and it's missing the heart of what Beyonce here has put into it, and that's why I love this song. I feel like with everything that Beyonce has combined here, she's really captured that. She doesn't have to try hard. It's a very simple effect. There's an easiness and subtlety about the piece. You don't really have to try to like it. It just feels good. Part of that is because Beyonce's vocals are stellar and very crystal clear. The ability to add the smallest nuances of emotion is what separates Beyonce from other singers, and I feel like her vocals just sear into the listeners' hearts. She's a brilliant technician and a sound engineer, and she's able to put sounds and instruments together that work well, and they help deliver the message of the song. I hope you like this piece, and I hope that it speaks to you. as I feel that this is a very important part of vernacular music of our current society.